There it is. There it is. All right, check it out. It says here in the Morning Five Planner, my favorite book on the planet. It says right here in the Morning Five Planner, it says, winners win. This is what it says. It says, winners win and losers lose. Winners win and losers lose. And this was a quote that was submitted by either Kervin or Ashton Bodden. I'm not sure. They have one of those joint Facebook pages, right? Kervin and or Ashton Bodden submitted this quote into the Morning Five Planner. Winners win and losers lose. So as I'm working through my planner this morning, as I'm working through it, I read that quote, winners win and losers lose. And I'm at a point in my life, I don't know about you, but I'm at a point in my life where I'm questioning everything nowadays. I'm like, is that true? Is what I just read true? And if it is true, why is it true, right? I'm just not taking things at face value anymore. And this little headphone thing is driving me nuts this morning. If this is true, why is it true? So, of course, I start going down a little bit of a rabbit hole this morning, trying to determine if it's true and why it's true. And as I did so, I came across a really, 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 really profound post. Here's what it said. It said, losers look for success at the finish line. Winners experience success along the way. Losers see things that they don't understand and get discouraged. Winners see things that they don't understand and get curious. Winners win and losers lose. Such has always been the way, because ultimately, it's a state of mind. It has always been the way, and that will always be the case. Winners win, and losers lose.
Winners win, and losers lose. Create a culture of losing. If you keep being a victim, if you keep letting losing happen to you, if you keep letting people do you and treat you any kind of way, it's going to become a culture.
Good morning and welcome to Rise and Grind Live. Unlock your full potential with the power of daily motivation, education, inspiration with your host, Glenn Lundy, a husband to one, father to 8, global motivational speaker, and the author of The Morning Five.
I'm Heather Parody, former therapist turned online entrepreneur and wannabe comedian.
Celebrity interviews, transformational information, and a massive community around the #1 morning show in the world. It's 5:30 a.m. and it's time to rise and grind. Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you, my friend? How are you, my friend? Dude, today is Monday. That's right. Today is Monday, October 23rd. 2023. Today is Monday, October 23rd, 2023. And what's crazy is today is the very first and the very last time it'll ever be Monday, October 23rd, 2023. So I want to make sure we make the absolute most, and I do mean the absolute most of this absolutely incredible, incredible, incredible day. Now, my friend Heather Parody, my friend and co-host right here on hashtag Rise and Grind, she likes to look up like whatever the national day is for the day. I did not look up what the national holiday is for today, but I would assume that today should be, don't know if it is or not, but today should be National Michael Jordan Day. Like, wouldn't you think, right? Today is the 23rd of October in 2023. So I would just have to assume that today would be National Michael Jordan Day, the greatest number 23 to ever play the game of basketball, right? So if it's not National Michael Jordan Day, it should be. I'm just going to go with that. I'm coming to you live from Lexington, Kentucky, which is where I am this morning. However, as soon as I get off the show, I think I'll be able to do 15, maybe 20 minutes on Clubhouse, and then it's a quick change, and we're headed to the airport, and we're off to catch the sunrise from the skies on our way to San Antonio. That's right, off to San Antonio. Super excited about it. We are about to have our next 800% Club Dealers Retreat. Always amazing. Our dealers will gather together. We will have networking. We will learn. We will laugh. We will collaborate. Like, we will have an amazing time in San Antonio. That's what we do. We do these retreats actually 3 times a year, and each retreat carries with it its own theme, right? So we've had Leadership Matters. That's been one of our retreats before. We've had Stories Matter. That has been one of our retreats before. We have had Technology Matters. That has been one of our retreats before, right? And we've had, I don't know how many of these, 12 to 15 retreats, something like that we've put together. Like I said, we do them every 4 months. Company's been around 4 years. So yeah, somewhere around there, like 10 to 12 retreats, something like that. So we will be in San Antonio. We always have a blast. It's amazing. My friend Janelle Delgado will be out there with me as well. I haven't seen her in a little bit, so super excited for that. Scott Simons, who you guys saw interviewed here on the show just last week by my friend Heather Parody. Scott Simons will be out there with me, so super excited to see him. And then, of course, all my other dealer partners that'll be there at that event as well. So this one is in San Antonio, and this one is called Innovation Matters. Innovation, right? We've had Leadership Matters, Stories Matters, Technology Matters, Growth Matters, Impact Matters. This particular event, Innovation Matters. And along with that theme that we're having in San Antonio of Innovation Matters, I was thinking we should do the same thing right here on the show, right? The theme for this week, since we'll be coming live to you from San Antonio, Heather's going to be doing a couple episodes as well, but we're going to do a theme. We're going to call it Innovation Matters. That's what we're going to talk about this week. We're going to dive into this word innovation. Now, before we dive all the way in, though, before we kick off here on this Monday morning, before we do that, we do have to give a shout out to my co-host, Heather Parody, for just absolutely crushing it last week. She held it down, the 5:30 a.m. slot, while me and my team were on a Sabbath week. She had, again, that incredible interview with Scott Simons, which was awesome. She did that on Friday. Then she held it down all week. Drop it in the comments. What's up, Brian Hess? Good to see you. Drop it in the comments if you enjoyed my girl Heather Parody last week. Drop it in the comments on Clubhouse, in the comments on YouTube, the comments over here on Facebook. She had she did the Daring Greatly, right? The Blades of Grass. We have to give a shout out to the Blades of Grass. Congratulations to the Blades of Grass. They won our first challenge, right? Our first Dare to Be Great challenge, which was awesome. Heather hosted that. She brought in Neil Falora. Do you remember the interview she did on Friday with Neil Falora? She brought him in. That was amazing. And on top of it all, dude, Heather Parody, dude, she's killing it. She's killing the Wirecast game, which is the software we use to do this show when we're in our studios. And then when we're not in the studios, I use Wirecast. She used StreamYard. But she's killing that game. Dude, you have no idea. To build this show every single day, to do this show live with all the clips and the segues and the songs and the music and the sounds and the mics and the headphones and the things. Oh my gosh, dude. It's crazy. It's crazy. Now, I've done it, 1,200 times or something. So it's a little easier for a guy like me, except I cannot get this stinking headphone right here to do what I want it to do. But outside of that, right? But dude, it is not easy. Shout out to Heather. thanks to her, I was able to spend last week. I got home from Miami on Tuesday, and I got to spend last week with my amazing and beautiful family. We had a lot of laughs. It was just a great time to just unplug, pour into them, make sure that everything's cool at the house, because if things aren't cool at the house, none of the rest of it matters, right? So just making sure everything was cool at the house. We invest a lot of time, effort, and energy into the show. We invest a lot of time, effort, and energy into my company. I invest a lot of time, effort, and energy traveling around. And it's important that, and the most important aspect of all of it, is that I invest in my family at the house. Make sure the wife is good, make sure the kids are good, and when all that is good, we can go out there and live 800%, right? So thank you, Heather Parody, for putting me in a position where I know that my friends, my morning friends, my online friends, my Rise and Grind community and family that we've built over the years, I always know that they're safe in your hands. I also know that they are going to laugh a lot in the mornings with you because you're freaking hilarious, which I love. Some of those clips last week had me rolling. I just absolutely love it. So thank you for creating space for me and my family to be able to pour into one another, to make sure those bonds are strong. You showing up here makes a big difference, like a really big difference. For me and my fam. So shout out to Heather Parody. I appreciate that. And for all of you that supported, that show up, that share the show out, you guys are amazing. I absolutely stinking love you as well. All right. On that note, we got to do some dancing, and then we got to do some learning, and then we got to do the things that we do on this show. All right. So let's get the dancing on. For those of you that know, that knows you that don't know, this is the part of the show where I need you to hit that share button. Like for real. For real, every single one of you right here on Facebook right now, hit that share button, because I believe if we can change the way people start their day, it'll make a massive impact on this planet. I truly believe that. And sometimes all it takes to change the way somebody starts their day is for you, yes, you, to hit that share button. You never know, dude. Share it out. Tag a friend. Tag somebody who's grumpy. Tag somebody who's always in your feed all negative. Tag somebody you don't like. Tag them all. Bring them all in here. I'll whip them into shape for you. I'll turn them around for real. I ain't even playing. Tag a friend. Hit the share button. This is also the part of the show where we're going to get these bodies in motion. An object in motion tends to stay in motion. An object at rest tends to stay at rest. So we got to get moving this morning, all right? I don't care where you are in the world. I need you to start dancing, which, by the way, we're going to start, thanks to AI, we're going to start taking this show, translating it into other languages, and shipping it out all around the world, man. You can be able to watch this show in Australia, the same language. You're going to be able to watch this show in Kenya. You're going to be able to watch this show in the deepest corners of Spain. Yeah, down in Mexico. You'll be able to watch this show all over the place. I can't wait. This is also the part of the show where I want to say good morning to you, and I want you to say good morning to me. Whether you're watching live or you're watching on replay, say what's up, and I'll say what's up back. See, this is what I got right here. I got you up on the phone. I can see, and I can see all your comments. That's how we roll. Yolanda, what up? Great to see you this morning. Kim Fair, glad you're here. Melvin Rodriguez, Tabby Negrit in the building. Leisha Moore, what up? Nathaniel Banks, Vicky Everett. Yo. Joseph Jaffe. Joseph Jaff. What up, man? Milt Whitesides in the building. Don Sankey's up in here. Sari Caldwell, I'm glad you're here. Russell Hill says 800%. That's right, buddy. Let's go. Tabby Negrit, I believe I already said hello to you. I'll say it again. What's up, Ramon Ray? Get the grumpy people up in here. Tarika Simmons, Alexander Perry, what's up, Mr. Perry? Great to see you. Emily Gowler, Archie's in the building as well. Great to see you, Archie. How you doing, Liza Myers? Borges out there getting a run on. Rodney Rock Hatfield in the building. A guy, Brian Hess, is up in here. Russell Tabone is up in here. Of course, the one and only Scott Simon's daughter, Maria. as well. Great to see you both. Gail Beecraft, hope your daughter's doing well. I know she had that baby. We're praying for that 26-week-old, 1-pound baby to stay strong. Stay strong. What's up, TM? I was thinking about you yesterday. Kim Walsh-Phillips, great to see you as well. I see Tosh and Pastor Jeff. What's up, Dr. Tanji? How you doing, Ryan and Fiona and Bella and Hattie and Regina? I see Mindy's in the building. What's up, Tanya? Great to see you. Maurice and Sonia and Brittany. And I see Terry. I see all y'all folks up in here. That's right. That's right. I see Robin Price. So glad you're here. Hey, thanks for being here with me. Listen, we are on the cusp. You guys know we start every day with the Morning 5 Planner. Got a quote up at the top submitted by actual members of this community. I collected quotes from you guys over the last few months. Those quotes are now going in print right now. It's going in print, and the Morning 5 Planners will come out in Morning 5 Planners will come out on Black Friday. That's when those come out. All right, so we'll launch those on Black Friday. I'll let you know if your quote made the planner, so on and so forth. If you want to buy in bulk, if you want to buy these Morning 5 Planners, which I highly suggest, it's a great idea. If you have a team, you can get your team all on the same page, literally. Like literally, they're all on the exact same page, right? So if you have a team of people, I highly suggest you buy planners for them. You can buy them in bulk. Just shoot me a message. Actually, best thing to do is email Leslie. Email Leslie at glennlundy.com. If you want to get 10 or more of the planners, and we'll do bulk orders first. So we always do those first, a bunch of our dealerships, so on and so forth. So those will come out first, and then the individuals will come out on Black Friday. So make sure, shoot her an email if you would like to order more than 10 planners. Also, quick side note, my book is about 80% written. We're sitting at about 38,000 words. I'm gonna finish that sucker up this week. And then I'm going to be working with my team, and we're going to set it all up to where you'll be able to pre-order, so on and so forth. So I think it's all going to tie in with the planner. All right, you'll buy a planner, you'll be able to pre-order the book, or you pre-order the book, and then if you want, you can upgrade to a planner, that type of thing. But all of that is in the works. So just be ready. All right. Be ready. The planners, I think, are going to be a little cheaper this year than they have in the past. So be ready for that. And then the book, I have no idea. It's going to be like, I don't know, like $500 a book or something like that, you know. So just make sure that you're prepared for that. I'm just kidding. Let's go.
Indeed, we are to lead others and step outside our own industry. How do we innovate that? How do we do that? So let's think about innovation for 2 seconds. For millennia, innovation predominantly meant hardware, right? I made a better printing press. Now, the printing press that we have today is basically the same thing that Gutenberg did. It's a thing that goes like this. It goes faster, sure, but it's basically the same thing, right? The airplane is basically the same physics, right? It's 100% the same physics. But for many, many, many years, innovation meant hardware. And hardware is very expensive, which is why the only organizations that could innovate were governments and large companies, right? Because you could afford to. The computer and the internet completely changed that. The invention of the personal computer, and Steve Wozniak, one of the founders of Apple, talked about this. He says, I imagine a day in which an individual could compete against a corporation. The computer allows that, where literally one person can compete against a company. That's incredible. And the speed at which innovation can happen, because innovation in the hardware model is slow and expensive, in the software model, it's fast and cheap, right? So think of your iPhone. The hardware is very expensive. It's over $1,000, which is insane. And when they release it, it actually has software on it that is imperfect. And they know it's imperfect, but they give it to you anyway. And then very quickly, they start fixing it. And the patches start coming out, right? And sometimes it's minor, you don't even see the difference. And sometimes it's major, you get a major overhaul. And eventually, the software gets too big that the hardware can no longer contain it, and then you have to buy a new piece of expensive hardware. And this is the model that old companies have to learn to embrace. And if you look at the companies that are dominating right now, whether it's Netflix, it's still big, it's had its issues, but it's still big. Netflix, which reinvented film and television. Tesla, which is reinventing cars. Amazon, which is reinventing retail. They're all new companies, and they're all Facebook, Google, TikTok. They're all data companies. The old style of big innovation, those companies aren't the biggest companies anymore. They used to be, but they're not the biggest companies anymore. It's data. And it's because of their speed at which they can make change. And so the companies that are struggling are the companies that are trying to simply add data to their hardware model. So if we add a flat screen TV to our car, we're innovative. No. Tesla built an iPhone. Tesla built an iPhone on wheels. What makes that car remarkable is not that it's an electric car. It's that my 2002 Tesla and my friend's 2019 Tesla do the exact same things because the car can update itself. We have all the same features. It's not the old way where, yeah, I don't have those features. I have last year's model, right? That's gone.
Sorry, that got stuck right there for just a second. It got stuck. It wouldn't transition. Innovation. Innovation matters. Have you guys seen these new glasses from Meta yet? Have you seen them yet? The new Meta Ray-Bans. Pretty incredible stuff. I've been watching a bunch of videos on what they can do. I don't know if I'm going to buy a pair or not yet. I haven't made it that far. I haven't made it to that conclusion, but it's some pretty crazy technology. Watch. If you haven't seen it before, just now's your chance. I'm about to play you a little clip. It's going to show you what it's all about. It's pretty insane what these glasses can do. If you're on Clubhouse, click the link at the top of the screen. You can come check it out. If you're over on Facebook, welcome. All right, check it out. Look at these things. Insane.
Listen to music without muting the world around you. Live stream your creations from your POV. Take calls without interrupting your flow. Capture your unique perspective in an instant, straight from your glasses. The next generation of smart glasses by Ray-Ban and Meta.
Yo, these things are crazy, man. These things are crazy, right? Live stream from your point of view. So right now I'm live streaming, and as I'm live streaming, you're seeing me, right? But you don't see what I see. You don't see the screen with all the shots. You don't see the cameras. You don't see the lights. You don't see any of that. You can get a little bit of the feel from this little side shot right here, right? But you can't see from my point of view. These new glasses allow you to live stream where you can see from my point of view. You can see what I see. I'm picking up my kids. I'm doing whatever. Like, you can see what I see. Crazy, right? It's funny for me sometimes to think when we were kids, nobody wanted to like be the kid that wore glasses, right? Now it's like the whole world's going to be wearing glasses at some point, whether you need them correctively or not. I think it's fascinating. What about this Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce thing? Have you looked at that? The Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce thing. Do you realize that these two met on social media? Like, they met on social media. So Travis Kelce, who is, just crushed it last night, by the way, in his football game, or yesterday, I would say. He's an incredible football player, making hundreds of millions of dollars, making some big catches. Well, the biggest catch is he caught Taylor Swift, the iconic music artist who has earned and will continue to earn billions in the music industry. She's an absolute legend. He went to a concert, tried to give her his number at the concert, didn't work. So then they connected through social media. She ends up coming to a game. Now that's his girlfriend. What a proud mother the Kelsey mom is. She's got 2 sons playing in the NFL, played in the Super Bowl against each other last year. Now her son's dating Taylor. I mean, come on. From a parenting standpoint, I'm like, way to go, Travis. Right? But dude, they met on social media. Technology that did not exist 15, 20 years ago, right? Crazy to think. So as we talk about innovation and we look at some of the innovative things that are coming out and innovative things that are happening in the world, I had to take a peek. I'm like, what is this doing to population, right? Like, what is the population? How is this affecting humans? And here's what I found, man. It's crazy, dude. So in 1950, not long ago, in 1950, there were 2.5 billion people on this planet. So in all of humanity's history, right? All of humanity's history from 6,000 years ago to whenever, in all of humanity's history, we had 2.5 billion people. That's what we got up to, 2.5 bill. Then in the last 70 years, that number's now exceeded 8 billion. So first 6,000 something years, 2.5 billion. Last 70 years, we've added 6 billion to that number. Crazy, right? Why? Why is that? Because of innovation, man. There's been new medical advancements, right? Tons of innovation in the world of health and understanding how our bodies work, right? There's new innovations when it comes to shared information, right? We have shared information catalogs, which before we didn't have the ability to share information. Just 100 years ago, if you wanted to share information, you had to like write a letter, give it to a dude on a horse, wait 9 months, and then maybe you'd get a response if the person on the other end wasn't dead before they got the note. Right? And then think about the speed of information now. We have access to these crazy catalogs. It's amazing the levels of access that we have now, right? And with it, because of this access to information and ability to collaborate and so on and so forth, because of the innovations that have led us to where we are today, more millionaires exist on this planet than ever before. More billionaires exist on this planet than ever before. The percentage of millionaires and billionaires has increased. We're going to have a trillionaire on this planet soon. Did you know that? There's going to be people or companies worth trillions of dollars. Soon, you and I will be alive when there are people worth trillions, dude. Church has changed. If you look at church, right? Or I'm sorry, that's the wrong clip. There we go. If you look at church, right? Church has changed. Yesterday, my wife and I, we go to a church on Richmond Road, but the pastor is actually delivering the service from Harrisburg Road. So we watch it on a screen, but it kind of feels like he's right there. You know what I'm saying? It's a great service. So church has changed. We can watch church on TV. You can listen to church on your podcast. You can. I went to an amazing church in Miami. Holy smokes. It was incredible. The church I went to, Miami Sunday. They had it in a high school auditorium. The energy was off the chain. It was insane, bro. Church has changed. Grocery shopping. Whoever thought? Whoever thought the whole grocery shopping thing would change, man? We got people delivering stuff right to your house. Are you kidding me? It's crazy. Gas stations have changed. Any of you seen these new Buc-ee's yet? Like, this is what a gas station looked like. For 100 years, everyone knew this was a gas station. Now you see a place like Buc-ee's. They're building a new one We just drove past one yesterday, right? And crazy. Lemonade stands, fundraisers, how we raise money. That stuff has changed, right? These little young people used to go set up a little lemonade stand and make $10, $15. Now they'll like post online. And this young lady right here, she raised what, $50,000 last year for her charity, I think. Crazy, right? You see, this innovation stuff, it matters. It matters. It's completely changed the game. And yet, in the midst of all of that, some of you, even right here in this group, some of you right here are still listening to the exact same music that you listened to for the last 30 years. I'm just saying, my name's Glenn and I'm your friend. Some of you got the same haircut. For real, you got the same exact haircut that you done had for 20 years, 30 years. Some of you are wearing, let's be honest, some of y'all are wearing the same clothes. You got clothes in your closet that they've been in that closet longer than the closet was a closet. You done moved the clothes with you from house to house to house to house. Tell me I'm lying. You know I ain't lying. Some of you listening to the same music with the same haircut, wearing the same clothes, and stuck in the same old belief systems. Listen. Innovation matters. When you look up the definition of the word innovation, it is the action or process of innovating a new method, new idea, a new product, etc. It also says in the definition, innovation is crucial to the continuing success of any organization. I think that you can actually change that word organization. Innovation is crucial to the continuing success of any member of humanity. Some of you say you want things. There's levels that you want to reach. There's an itch that you're looking to scratch when it comes to your success. And at the same time, you're holding on to belief systems that no longer serve you. You're holding on to activities and actions that are not innovative. They are not moving you forward. They are not creating change. They are not allowing the process of innovation to happen in your life. So listen, it's time to innovate. Because each time you do, even if it's scary, even if it's hard, even if it's challenging, each time you do something innovative, something new, something novel in your life, each time you do, if you succeed at it, it's a win. And that's what winners do, is they win. If you fail at it, guess what? It's a win. Because winners win and losers lose. And God didn't put you here because he wanted you to lose. He put you here because he knew you could win. Like, do you realize you are in the game right now on National Michael Jordan Day, 10/23/2023? You're in the game. There are billions that came before you. They were not equipped. They were not capable to play the game that we're playing today. But you were specifically chosen by the God of the universe to play in this game because he knew you could win. He knew you could win. He didn't put you in the 1880s game. He didn't put you in the 1760s game. He didn't put you in the 1200s game. No, there's been evolution. There's been all these things have had to happen for you to land right here today. Because God put everything in you that you need to win today's game. An incredible game, an innovative game. And listen, this is what winners do. Winners win. And you're a winner. You were called to be a winner. You were born a winner. You done won the universal lottery. You get to exist in such a time as this. So maybe you need a new haircut. Maybe you need to go through the closet. Maybe you need to change the radio station. I don't know in what ways you need to start to innovate and shift what's possible for you. But my name's Glenn, and I'm your friend. I love you. I do. If nobody's told you yet today, I want to be the first. I absolutely stinking love you. I do. And it is out of love. I'm going to challenge you all this week to shift into a space of innovation so that you can do what winners do, which is win. Is that fair? Fair. All right, I got to get out of here. I really do. I'm going to miss my flight if I don't get moving. So I'm going to get out of here. I'll be back here tomorrow morning, 5:30 a.m. We'll do this all over again. Hashtag Rise and Grind. I'm going to hang out on Clubhouse for a little bit. I got to drive home and stuff, so I might make it all the way to 6:30. I'm not sure, but I'm going to go hang out on Clubhouse. You're welcome to come join me over there if you'd like. Otherwise, if you're watching this on replay, thank you so much. Which, by the way, 90% of people who watch this show watch on replay, 95%. So thank you for watching on replay. I greatly appreciate you. I'll be back tomorrow morning from San Antonio on tomorrow's episode of Hashtag Rise and Grind. Peace to see you.
Win and losers lose. Create a culture of losing. If you keep being a victim, if you keep letting losing happen to you, if you keep letting people do you and treat you any kind of way, it's going to become a culture.
Write my mission, vision, values, and my gratitude list. I'm building up momentum. I'm making good decisions. I rise, I grind, I get it. Ain't no doubt that I'm committed. Cause who really loses if I don't win? Can't cheat the grind, only get what you put in. So I'm mastering my mentals. I'm focused on my physical. I'm developing spiritually and manifesting miracles. I'm gonna get it started, have a party in the morning, and I'ma wake the world is so alarmed. And I hashtag rise and grind, hashtag rise and grind. First thing on my mind, early in the morning time. Daily motivation, feeling so divine. Waking up the nation, hashtag rise and grind, hashtag rise and grind, 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 hashtag rise and grind.